What's up, guys? It's Cameron here, and we're trying something a little different today. I got my friend Ryan here.
Hi there.
Everybody. And we're trying out a little beta test of a podcast. We got some interesting things to talk about, and I think it'd be cool to, just sit down and chat for an hour.
Yeah.
So this should be kind of chill. We're not going to be too much like spazzes. We're just gonna,
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're just drinking beer and we're gonna talk about stuff. So hopefully you enjoy just listening to us talk about shit. But yeah, this should just be kind of like a stream of consciousness talking about stuff.
That's it. Like, okay, so we were talking about like podcast names, and like stream of consciousness like always came up for me at least.
Really?
Like at least in my head, just because
Stream. Conscious.
Well, if we have like a very loose outline of like 4 points, and like we're just like bullshitting around.
Well, it's kind of like improv in a way almost.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
But episode 0, we got kinks to iron out. But hopefully audio sounds good, and we'll just get into talking about shit.
Yeah, dude.
Because my YouTube channel is, it, right? Thundaga.
Absolutely.
I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to like name a podcast something involving that, or like electric clouds, or like
lightning Gaga.
No. You know what I mean, though, right?
Kumioaga.
Yeah, Castaga. That'd be stupid. Did I tell you about my joke about like releasing a rap song?
Absolutely.
But like calling...
You haven't not. No.
Oh, I thought it'd be funny to like release a rap song or a rap album and call that Firaga. But I think it's actually like dumb. People who are like, "Oh, I cast Dispelga," like.
Wait, people do that?
No, but I feel like it would be very like close
like
to
world, like
LARPing.
MMO? Yeah.
Yeah, like. Have you ever LARPed or seen people LARPing?
Well, I mean, I know like the firebolt thing.
Yeah, like lightning bolt.
Or lightning bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, at UCI, people would run around with foam swords in the park.
Seriously?
Yeah,
dude, but
they had a LARP
UCI
club.
is like perfect for that because you have that massive fucking circle
yeah.
and everything.
I thought it might actually be kind of fun to LARP, but I also felt bad because I saw videos online of people LARPing and how they got made fun of really bad.
Seriously?
Yeah. They
like the frats just like fucking haze them or something.
I don't know. I feel like. When you see people running around with swords in a park, you just kind of leave them alone, right? You don't want to get involved in the mix.
I was saying, like, probably like belong in institutions.
Yeah,
right?
No, but like you run up to them, you call them dipshits, and then they turn on you, like. And then maybe one guy has like a real sword in his backpack because he's a weirdo, and then
no, it's like the homeless, man. You just like leave them the fuck alone.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with any LARPers with any foam swords because. It looks like it would be fun to get hit by, but it would probably just fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want to get hit by a goddamn LARP sword. There was there was a guy running around with like a big ass like Final Fantasy.
Oh my god, cloud ass.
Yeah, looking like Buster sword, looking ass.
Oh my god, is that
foam
what it's
sword.
called, Buster?
Yeah, the Buster sword, and it's he was two-handing this giant thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not. This guy's gonna deflect all my lightning bolts. Even if I cast Thundaga, he's gonna stop it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I thought because what do you do with a spell? You cast it.
Cast it, yeah.
What is a podcast?
Oh.
I was thinking that might be a cool angle to go.
Yeah, Lightning Gaga, dude.
No, not Lightning Gaga.
Yeah, dude. Rolls off the tongue.
Lightning Gaga, Lady Gaga, the podcast.
Yeah, this is actually like a Lady Gaga fan podcast. And,
yeah.
We're gonna just talk about Lady Gaga and how she went from Just Dance,
from wearing meat to writing mine.
Let's Dance meat. To just Dance to.
I really like when Weird Al made fun of her. On Perform This Way. Did you have you seen that?
Dude, no, I stopped man, I mean I was just so into like fucking Weird Al.
I really cringe.
Freshman year.
I cringe when I go back and think about how much I listened to Weird Al.
Dude, do you remember I had 3 of his fucking albums.
I remember
and we would listen to it on the way to school
yes.
freshman year because we carpooled together.
I remember that.
And
I remember driving to soccer practice and singing all the lyrics to Trapped in the Drive-Thru. It's really fucking cringy now.
It's so bad.
But some of the songs are pretty good.
No, I mean I think he's a fucking genius.
Have you listened to
he's done so fucking well for himself.
Have you listened to Hardware Store?
Yes,
from Weird Al?
Absolutely.
There's that one part where he's like, they got soccer matches, and
and
they just keeps going.
Yeah,
he does that for a minute straight.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
No, he's great.
His new stuff I don't like very much, though. Well, he did a Tacky, which is making fun of Pharrell Williams' Happy.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
It was tacky.
I don't know. I've never used the word tacky in conversation, so it kind of was like whoosh over my head.
Well, we'll have to have him on the podcast sometime.
Lady Gaga and Weird Al as guests.
Yeah.
So we'll have our friend Robert. We'll have Lady Gaga. I think it's going to be pretty star-studded next week.
Get Sean on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, dude, I saw Sean last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
Oh, really now?
Yes.
Oh, you weren't busy playing your video games?
No, it was in the noon. There was like an event with all the families going to a picnic.
Nice.
And Sean was there, and we played volleyball.
Hey.
But then I went home and became a massive nerd again and kept working on my game.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I felt bad. I feel bad about ditching people to play my game. But you saw Sean next week. I mean, last week.
I did.
Not next week.
We went to fucking Thorn Street Brewery.
Yeah.
And,
he told me... Wait.
He got the 4-play.
Nice. He didn't get Mr. Perfect, though, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure he got 4-play.
What was the one that we really liked?
That was Mr.
Perfect,
Perfect, right?
4-play. Belgian.
That was 4-play.
I thought that was Mr. Perfect, the Belgian Amber.
That was like a Belgian... fuck it.
They got good Belgians.
Yeah.
I got messed up. I got that taster there.
Oh, dude,
and
you got
like,
the fucking flight, man.
That was great, but like you get 4 flights where they're all like 10% alcohol, and you leave like feeling pretty messed up.
Well, the problem is that like
I also
they use the same standard like 4-ounce container for both the 4% beer and then also like the 10 and 11%.
Well, they don't do
beer.
that for like pints though. They got like little goblets,
right,
for like
exactly.
higher.
Like you can only get like a 10-ounce beer.
Does that mean that
like
like
that at most?
that means like if we're talking about being a pure alcoholic, does that mean that tasters are the way to go?
Yeah. I mean, if like beer's your way to go.
Because like if you're a true alcoholic, you just skip beer entirely and go to hard alcohol, right?
Absolutely.
But if you want to drink beer but you also want to get messed up, then that's the taster path.
Yeah. Or you just like go for like the 11% beer, which is like not a beer, it's called a barley wine.
Yeah, you get a barmy.
Get a barmy. Oh,
yeah, I still have one barmy in my fridge downstairs. I'm saving it. I don't ever want to drink it.
That's disturbing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time. Yeah, we went to Ballast Point one time, and because like Great San Diego Brewery, I mean it's like now owned by like billionaire like New Zealand global capitalist.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is that? They're owned by billionaire New Zealand people?
Yeah, they're owned by like some like wine and spirits like conglomerate from New Zealand.
I didn't know that.
They got bought out by like for like $1 billion, basically because like Sculpin.
Yeah, it's Sculpin.
Like,
I see Sculpin everywhere, and it's overpriced.
That's why. Though.
Is that why
like,
I see it everywhere? Because they got bought, or did it get bought because I saw it everywhere?
See it everywhere in the United States now.
Really?
Yeah, every fucking where.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because like basically like now they have the whole massive distribution network because it's like this like conglomerate of wines and spirits and beer.
And they've added Ballast Point Sculpin to their collection. Well, have they added everything that Ballast Point does to their collection, or are they mainly Iron Sculpin?
They bought all of Ballast Point. Like they bought the entire Ballast Point business.
Wow. I feel like Sculpin's like overrated.
Oh, it is for sure. Like never get Sculpin.
It's crisp,
I would say. Grapefruit Sculpin's pretty good. Yeah. But there are a lot of like breweries, especially in San Diego, that do like the grapefruit like flavor. Because everybody has a fucking grapefruit knockoff.
Didn't Ballast Point also have another flavor of Sculpin? Like they had grapefruit, they had regular
habanero.
What?
Yeah, that's a habanero Sculpin.
They have a habanero Sculpin.
Dude, haven't we had this before?
No.
No, like you.
I had a.
It's the thing you only get a taster of. You only want 4 ounces of this bullshit.
Ugh.
Like even though they sell it in fucking 22 ounces,
Ugh.
and like basically it's just like.
Is it spicy?
It's kind of spicy, yeah.
Well, because we went to Thorn Street, and then didn't you get like a taster of like one that was like a peppery?
I didn't get a because I was thinking of habanero Sculpin, and I didn't want that because it's after one sip you don't want anymore because it's like
it's spicy,
super smoky and spicy, and it's like you don't want that in a drink.
Can you imagine being the kind of guy who goes to a brewery and is disappointed that there isn't any spicy beer there? Like there's no jalapeno. Yeah. There's like, well, this place fucking sucks.
Where's my fucking ghost pepper?
They got no ghost pepper beer here? This place is lame. I'm bouncing.
Oh my god. Dude, have you ever had anything with ghost pepper in it?
I've had Trader Joe's ghost pepper chips, but that's like nothing.
It's like the BS.
It was like waffle fries almost, but like a waffle chip where it had like little holes in it.
Huh.
It was like crisscross, like lattice. Is that what it's called? Lattice cut? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's like waffle cut.
Yeah,
waffle cut.
And it tasted like just normal salty chips. It was supposed to be spicy, but it was like, you could have told me it was jalapeno. You could have told me it was habanero, not ghost pepper. Ghost pepper is supposed to be insane.
Yeah, well, like my roommate, he's like back at school, he was like super into like really spicy food. Yeah. So like basically,
would he have you try any of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I mean, we like communally shared all the groceries.
Would he mess with you though? Would he be like, "Hey Ryan, try this," and then? He wouldn't tell you it was spicy.
So I knew he had bought ghost pepper on a recent trip to fucking Vancouver.
So you need to be cautious with this guy now. After knowing that he's purchased this. That's a dangerous thing for a roommate to have.
Exactly. And so basically we were making I think it was just some beef dish. It was fucking crock pot shredded beef dish.
Beef over there, rice over there.
Yeah, and you're supposed to put chili powder in. And chili powder is super mild. It basically just has paprika.
So was he thinking he was going to take the recipe up a notch or take it to the next level?
He was Emerald Lagasse that shit without telling anybody.
Oh no, you can't Emerald Lagasse people unwillingly. When you're going to Emerald Lagasse somebody, that's got to be consensual. You don't hit them with that unconsensual bam. Because you get a ghost pepper in the wrong hole, and you're
gone, dude.
You're gone. You're dead.
Then the university gets involved.
Yeah, and that becomes a whole thing, and then you're known as the Emerald Lagasse frat. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy, because who the fuck knows where Emerald Lagasse is anymore these days anyway?
He's a dying breed. I mean, if we're going to talk about Food Network, I don't know, we were talking about ghost peppers, but one thing I want to say, though, is Bobby Flay and Gordon Ramsay, we're going to have a pay-per-view cook-off, and people are saying this is the future. They're saying fuck boxing, fuck the wrestling pay-per-view events. I just want to watch chefs cook food,
dude.
And then somebody tweeted a pro Smash player that I watch, and he's pretty good. He has a really good social media presence, and he got 100,000 retweets on a tweet where he just said SMH, you need to evolve. This is the future. Evolve.
Dude, well, that's I think 2020. I think that should actually be part of the presidential campaign.
How much they can cook?
Just have a fucking cook-off,
dude.
Man.
Iron Chef for the presidential debate.
I think that would actually be so much more productive, because you get a sense of what they love to do.
Yeah, and you get their personality and their flavors and stuff.
It's Trump. He would just basically order fucking Mickey D's. He'd be epic mealtime, basically.
Epic mealtime, dude. That'd be pretty epic.
Yeah,
I love using the word epic. I like using turbo though. Also.
No, no turbocharge.
No turbo. But wouldn't it be great though? Wouldn't it be great though? The next political season, you know how in Iron Chef there's always a secret ingredient.
Yeah.
But the secret ingredient is some sort of political topic.
Yeah, it's socialism.
So for example, in 2020, let's say that there's a huge controversy surrounding shellfish, and then to kind of trigger one of the candidates, they have the secret ingredient be some sort of shellfish, and see how they react, and see what kind of dish they can make.
Oh my god! And if it's a Hillary kind of person, they're gonna be oh my gosh, this crab is from Maryland, and I absolutely love the people of Maryland. They're so great, so kind, so generous.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna poach this. I'm just gonna keep it real healthy.
Yeah. You don't need to change it at all.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of season on it. Put a little butter. You fry it up.
Yeah.
It's good as is.
It's good.
I'm gonna eat it raw. In fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were talking about ghost peppers. I know your roommate fucked you.
Oh yeah. So basically, unbeknownst to me or my other roommate who absolutely cannot take any fucking heat at all, and I'm throwing bottle caps all around the fucking place here.
Splash zone.
Well, it's just really intense.
It's a passionate. Talking about food is always a great way to get people going.
Oh my god, yeah. Especially once you get a little bit buzzed, all you think about is food.
When you're drunk, all you think about is salty food. I think that's a thing. They said salty foods are really good.
Salty, greasy, man. That's all you need.
Unhealthy.
Salty, greasy, fatty.
So do you think... I got a question before we talk about the ghost pepper shit more, because I feel like we keep delaying it. Do you think that people with beer bellies have it because they drink a lot of beer, or because they eat a lot of food after the beer?
It's probably a little bit of both. Because it's just it's just carbs in general. Carbs cause beer belly.
Yeah.
So it's
so it's the combination of the two.
So it's there's carbs in beer, but if you're a fucking Italian and you're just you're fucking Italian and you fucking eating all this pasta.
So is it like a downward spiral then, where once you get drunk, it's everything you do afterwards is I'm gonna get fat now?
Yeah, dude. Once you get drunk,
I feel bad.
No, if you get drunk, you're just fuck it at that point. Yeah. You're already out of the gates. You might as well just go full in.
You might as well go in.
Yeah.
Because last year when I was still at Obsidian in Irvine, it was after I got laid off before I moved. I just had that's dangerous. I was just laying around all the time playing video games.
Dangerous.
And at night I would drink a lot of beer.
Dangerous.
and eat a lot of munchies, like the Flamin' Hot munchies. And that was when I played Fire Emblem for the first time. So I was just drunk on my bed playing Fire Emblem on my laptop.
That's when you started playing Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, you've gotten me into Fire Emblem over the summer. But like
it's semi-recently.
I had never known you to be super fucking obsessed with Fire Emblem. I
hadn't played Fire Emblem until 6 months ago when the game on the Fire Emblem Heroes came out. Fire Emblem Heroes, I'm still into it. It's a great game. But I'm 100 into it, but it's gonna be kind of hard to get in if you start it now.
Yeah, well, I tried to start it because you got me so into like whatever the first game that we were playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, well, like I hope this is like basically the same thing, and it's like not. And
it's not.
I'm like,
it's watered down. Pale. It's more like a simplified, almost tic-tac-toe-esque, or not tic-tac-toe. What's it? Rock paper scissors-esque kind of game.
Fucking pissed me off about those like free-to-play ass motherfuckers. Like,
because like I've played from the very beginning, so I'm kind of stacked now.
Right.
So right now I'm gonna keep playing. But if you start right now, you'd be kind of feel like, oh shit, well, pay to win. You know, like you're running on luck. Because the best characters are the 5-star characters, and you have like a 3% chance to pull them.
Wait, is there like PvP?
There is semi-PvP. It's basically like you go into the arena, and you have what's called your arena team, and then you play against what other people have called their arena teams, but it's controlled by AI.
Gotcha.
So there is like a PvP meta and units that are better, but typically you're just outsmarting computers the entire game.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Ghost Peppers. I don't want to talk about my nerd shit. Even though this is absolutely. Do you think that we should brand this to be like a video game podcast? Because like,
I think we should expand it a little bit. I mean, obviously, like video games are going to be a big part of it. Just
because they're a big part of our lives.
Well, yeah,
and my life.
I'm spending like fucking 3 hours a day playing like fucking Splatoon.
Yeah, you're still playing Splatoon.
Now, dude, Splatoon
it's good
2. It's fucking great.
Are you playing the Splatfest?
Dude, I did play I had totally forgotten about the Splatfest. And
what team are you on?
Ketchup.
Nice, good.
Like ketchup versus mayo.
I think that's the right answer.
Dude, I bet. Like I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh fuck. Like just because like I've lived in Russia for a little bit, and like they're obsessed with fucking mayo.
Really?
And so is like the rest of Europe. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure like it's like basically like U.S. versus Euros at this point.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like mayo isn't good for, at least for a hamburger, unless there also is ketchup. The combination of the two I like, but I feel like ketchup is the key ingredient.
I don't know. I've just never been a mayo person. Absolutely never.
Yeah.
Although, like, I assume like I don't know what the fuck is aioli though.
Aioli? I feel like.
Is it like a mayonnaise kind of thing?
It's definitely creamy or like a spread, but I feel like that's just kind of like some sort of word that people say to make themselves sound fancy.
Yeah, I think it's just like fancy mayonnaise. So like, I don't eat mayonnaise.
Because like there was a time
I eat fucking smoked garlic, pepper,
all into
it. Mexican chilies.
Well, are you a big mustard guy?
Absolutely.
Because I know there was that one time I went over to your house and we had like the sausages and there was like a variety of mustards.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: if the Splatfest was mayo versus ketchup versus mustard. Are you team mustard all the way? No question.
Yeah, no question. Absolutely. I mean, even like fucking In-N-Out now. Like I just like. I asked for mustard. Like, you can get mustard on your burger. Like, you just have to, like, ask for it.
Yeah.
And, like,
you get mustard fried at In-N-Out? You ever do that?
No.
What they do with that mustard fried is they put, like, mustard on it when they fry it. And it, like, affects the flavor pretty good.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if it, like, caramelizes it or something.
I don't know. It does. It tastes different for sure. It noticeably, when you're looking at it, it doesn't really look any different. But you gotta try that mustard
sounds
fried.
So fucking good, dude.
I forgot.
Let's go get In-N-Out.
I forgot. No, dude, I'm full on beer.
yeah, I know.
I had Chipotle before you came over, and
nice.
I wolfed it down, and I felt like I was eating a cheese dip because I got queso on it because they recently added the queso.
Yeah.
It's okay. I wouldn't recommend it.
We were semi on the like same wavelength because I had realized that I had been back here in San Diego, like for about like almost like 6 weeks.
And had you not been to a taco shop or anything?
I hadn't been to a fucking taco shop. So you know what?
That's a San Diego classic.
So today, like Sarah and I went to fucking Lolitas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
I went San Diego classic.
Yeah, I was right around that area tonight when I was picking up dinner, and last night actually I went to Tea and More across the street.
Oh.
I got the taro milk tea.
Dude, Sarah and I very frequently go on tea runs.
Yeah. Do you get like Thai tea or like what's your flavor of choice?
So actually, we've been going to this place called It's Boba Time.
Oh wait,
do you know where that is? It's on Convoy.
I think I've seen it.
It's right off of Balboa.
Right off of Balboa on the left.
Sorry.
Because no, wait.
On the left going which direction? Not to get into like San Diego geography here.
I'm really because we're gonna play into that Californian skit that you showed me on SNL where they're you take the I-5.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's like coming from the east is what I'm talking about.
There's the Adult Emporium, and then there's Balboa, and then there's Zion. Is it near Zion?
I don't know, dude. Okay. Anyways, it's boba time. It's really
boba. Yeah.
It's better. It's better than Tea and More.
Yeah.
It's better than fucking Tapex. Mm-hmm. It's like better than all that shit. It's really freaking good.
Okay.
But they have like this like slush Thai iced tea.
Yeah.
That is really amazing.
They have a Thai iced tea in slush form.
Yeah. It's so fucking good, dude.
Do you get boba in that?
So yeah.
Because I got boba in slush.
And I get boba and slush.
I don't like it because it like freezes the boba, right?
No, not this one, dude. I think that I
just had a bad experience.
They put it in pretty warm, so it's kind of like a really nice contrast.
Like, because let me tell you something. Yeah. When we went to Rex the Halls that one time, I got a slushy drink and added boba to it, even though it was like something that you shouldn't normally add boba to.
Oh no!
And it like froze the boba, and then ever since then I've always wanted to stay away.
I remember that because I'm pretty sure I got a boba thing too.
I've always
I was like, oh my god, I want to get boba.
Yeah, oh my god, there are two things I want: a My Chemical Romance shirt and a fucking boba drink.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so fucking.
That was a good concert.
It was great, man.
Yeah.
But it was like My Chemical Romance, like Jimmy Eat World.
A Day to Remember was there, but they played like at the very beginning, and now they're gone.
Yeah. No, it was great. There was a lot of post-punk kind of hardcore.
They had Smashing Pumpkins, and the guy was so fucking weird. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
They were so shit, dude. They were super. Well, it was.
He was. I thought he was butthurt that like the people in the crowd weren't cheering for him enough.
Well, the sports arena in San Diego is the absolute worst fucking venue ever because it's literally a concrete arena. And it's indoors.
I've been there twice, and both times. Well, the first time it was cool because I was like a youngin' who didn't know any better. But the second time I went there was like these fucking weirdos like screaming and dancing behind us and trying to get us to like get up for like Rise Against or something. I was like, what the fuck? I've listened to these albums a million times, and you're gonna tell me to dance now?
Yeah. Like, especially when you're not in the pit. Like, who the fuck cares? Like if you're like getting up and dancing.
Because I know we're supposed to be talking about Ghost Peppers right now, but like I gotta ask you. Yeah. Do you ever feel compelled to like dance or move at a concert? Because I don't.
I hate it. No. I mean, I feel compelled to, but I never do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do like real awkward.
And you do like the head shake or the shoulder,
awkward, like head nods.
Yeah.
And like
I feel like I'm doing it just because like everyone else expects me to, though.
Like it basically never gets below like the top 2/3 of my chest, basically.
Oh,
like,
the nodding, the shaking,
like the shaking and the nodding. Like it basically, just like stays around that area.
Okay.
And so it's just like it's like never a thing, really.
Yeah, because I've only done it when I'm like drunk.
Yeah.
And I was at Warped Tour. I was hanging out with Robert, Sean, and Jeff. Mm-hmm. And Jeff and I like locked arms and did like a skip through a mosh pit, and it was fucking stupid.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But they didn't do anything. There was like a lame mosh pit for like lame bands. Warped Tour was today in San Diego. Did you know that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
Colton was gonna go, but his ride like fell through and was like a lame-o.
Lol.
Because his friends are all gone. But he wanted to see some bands there, but he said like he read off the list of bands. I was like, who the fuck are all these bands?
It's like a bunch of
I'm gonna be such an out of touch old person by the time I'm 30. Because I already don't know like what the hell all the young bands are, you know.
Well, that's because like the culture, like
it's so fast evolving.
The culture changing, like displacement, the pace of cultural displacement is just accelerating.
Yeah,
at, like this insane pace.
Do you think it has to do with like shorter attention spans or like memes or something? Because I want to blame memes,
dude. It's a lot, man. I think it's just technology because it's like for example, I mean, like in the 60s, it took like, I don't know, like
the next new thing was 10 years.
Yeah.
But nowadays the next new thing is 1 year.
The Beatles took a while to like, grow just because they were constrained.
That's right.
To,
I've never thought about that.
Like recording stuff.
I've never thought about that.
International laws and stuff. They couldn't put their stuff out like on satellite radio and all this
So
bullshit.
Do you think that the rate is going to keep accelerating? Do you think eventually there'll be like the new band of the day or something?
I could see that.
Because right now it's like there's a new Beatles every year. What if there's a new Beatles every month?
No, exactly. Like, I mean, I remember it was like the Jonas Brothers, and then it's like fucking
the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ghost Peppers,
the Despacitos.
I hate that song.
It's such a great song.
I hate that song because I got triggered when my sister was trying to play it in the car, and she couldn't get to work because like fucking Apple Music is like retarded.
It started playing backwards, and it was
no,
like, you tell me, oh my god.
I love it, that song, when it does that. Did I tell you about that Did I tell you about that Nickelback joke?
I just like really want to eat goats when I like fucking.
Did you know that when there's a specific Nickelback song that when you play it backwards, it has a satanic message?
Oh, really?
But even worse, when you play it forwards, it's a Nickelback song. I love that joke. It's such an old joke, but it's a shitty joke.
I'm always still behind the times, but yeah, like I just feel so much more behind the times. Like,
I feel like I'm out of the loop more and more every day when it comes to music. Because like Colton's telling me about this band, and I'm like, what the who?
Yeah,
maybe I'm just out of the loop for music though, because I just listened to the same shit I listened to like 5 years ago.
Well, what I've kind of basically done is close myself off to like basically the only way like new music filters through me is that like I have like a really like a guy who was in UCLA radio who's like super into like indie bands and shit like that.
Does he like send you stuff?
Yeah, and he'll like send me stuff.
Oh,
I have him and Pitchfork.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
For me, it's just like random discovery. Like if I stumble across it on YouTube and my recommended and I like it, then sure, then maybe I'll check out more of the band.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's like I'm still listening to like Transit and My Chemical Romance and shit.
Yeah.
How many songs of My Chemical Romance do you think I have on my phone?
That was a good. Yeah. So like basically,
we don't have to go into it.
No, we have to fucking go into it because
I still want to talk about the fucking ghost pepper and how he shoved it up your asshole or some shit.
All right. Let's do that. Oh my god. Yeah.
He Emerald Lagasse'd you in the butt.
Yeah. He Emerald Lagasse'd me.
No, but basically he put the ghost pepper on his meat and then put the meat in your mouth.
So he didn't know how fucking spicy ghost pepper is. He just like.
I thought you said he was into spices.
No, he knows how spicy it is.
But he's never experienced it.
That, and also he thought this like guy who like sold him the ghost pepper, like it's a fucking drug.
He thought
like was bullshitting him. Basically.
Wait, does he have to go like talk to some back alley guy to buy a fucking pepper?
Want some fucking ghost pepper, dude? Want some fucking ghost pepper? No.
How much? How much for a kilo of GP?
Hey, how much for a G of the ghost pepper? Yeah, GP.
Yeah, the GP
in there. Basically, yeah, he just like got some from like some fucking organic food place in Vancouver or Seattle or some shit. But anyway, like he didn't know how spicy it was, and he told me that as he was putting it in, he was putting it like with his fingers.
Did it start burning his finger?
It started burning his fingers, dude. Oh. He like started feeling tingling in his fucking fingers.
That's a red flag number one.
Yeah, and like he just like.
Did he ignore the tingling?
He ignored the tingling and put in like, I don't know, a half teaspoon of ghost pepper into this thing, and like, I don't know, like I'm a white guy who likes I'm a white guy. hey,
you know me. But yeah, you're yes.
You know, I like white spicy food, which means
curry.
You know,
ice cubes,
like which means like medium curry. You know, like basically.
I guess
what
I went to a Thai place and I got spice level 3 out of 3, and I was like, nah. I feel like
Thai food isn't that spicy though.
That's true. I feel like
real Indian food.
Spice is overrated. I don't get people who are so into spice. Why not just enjoy your food?
Well, apparently, like if it's spicy enough, you can basically get like
high.
Like yeah. You
really?
get hallucinogenic effects.
So is that why people do it? Because there's like positive reinforcement there? Because they got high one time?
I think it's also a tolerance thing. So like my roommate, he's basically been eating like spicy food his whole life, and it's just a ladder.
But like your stomach doesn't adapt to it, right? Aren't you still going to be shitting fire every time?
Right. So that was actually the first time I've ever had Red Ring of Fire, dude.
That's what it's called, Red Ring of Fire.
And then,
do you think that's what the song was about?
And then I just like sent them like a picture of my coffee, like coffee in my coffee mug.
I thought you were about to say you sent them a picture of your asshole. Look how red it is.
Look how red! Look what you did!
It's fucking burning. That would have been highly inappropriate. That would have been very funny though. It's like, that was the first time I had Ring of Fire. So I sent them a picture.
No, I sent them a picture of like coffee, like brown coffee cup and some shit like that.
Just what to symbolize diarrhea.
Yeah,
that's coffee symbolizes diarrhea.
Well, I just sent them like the pool of brown, so like I didn't like show anything else. So right. I was just being cutesy.
Nice.
Being
funny in the face of pain.
Real hooligan, you know me. Yeah, a real
jokester. I was gonna say that, a real joker.
Well, oopsie daisy.
That's fine.
But yeah.
So
anyways.
did you just eat it? So I want to know, how was it taking the first bites of ghost pepper food?
Really fucking spicy, dude. It was really fucking spicy.
Like, did you not know ahead of time that ghost pepper was in it? So you took one bite and instantly there was burn?
Yeah.
Were you able to smell it at all? Do you remember?
No. So basically, I think it was just because, it was like 3 pounds of meat or something, like, at least. So, it was...
Well, how big was it? Just one pepper thrown into, like, a big pile of meat?
No, so it's ground up. It's basically it's just powder. It's just, like, ground up in the powder.
Oh, that's sketch.
Yeah.
If you're buying
like fucking drug,
if you're buying powdered pepper in a back alley, it's like there could be drugs. You could just buy.
Dude, it's not in a back alley, right?
You're buying Coke at the same time.
Well, yeah, how else are you gonna fucking buy Coke, man?
It's called one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
Hello.
Duh.
So you bought powdered ghost pepper and he put it in the ground beef.
Yeah.
But if it's powdered, then why did it touch us? Because he was mixing all the meat together. Is that when he got the tingle?
I think it was just like, I think he was just like scooping it out. Like, actually, no, he doesn't fucking use like measuring shit, because
he just approximates.
Yeah, because he's that kid.
Nice.
And like, I'm super like anal and like I'm very autistic about like how much I need to like measure out everything.
I feel like if you measure your food, then you're more likely to have a consistent meal.
Oh, absolutely.
If you approximate it every time, sometimes you have a good meal, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But although, if you approximate and your meal is better than normal, then something you did made it better, so maybe next time you'll add more of that thing, right?
But you don't know.
That's
like,
true.
If you approximate...
Well, what if you do everything accurate, except you approximate one thing?
It's such a liberal way of doing things, man.
That would be stupid. Just put in the right amount.
Just tweaking the remotes there. Yeah, no. But anyways, just toggling the remotes. The 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just like writing on your
just
sticky pad.
spin your fidget spinner.
I my fingers need to do something.
Spin it away from the mic too, so we can't hear the. No, stop it! What are you doing? That's fine. But yeah, so my question about the ghost pepper then is
absolutely.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
My first question is, what do you think would happen if you snorted that powder?
It'd be incredibly painful.
Do you think that somebody could die from that?
You could probably die from snorting anything. So like, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So then my second question is,
that's a very cop-out answer.
What was your reaction after taking the first bite? Did you say, what the fuck is in this? What is going on right now?
I said, this is fucking spicy, dude. This is like way more than normal.
You're like, whoa, what happened?
No,
whoa.
Yeah. Like, absolutely. Like, I'm used to spicy, like, and we had been like living together already for like 3 or 4 months. So I'm like, I'm used to like, we add in a little bit more spice to things. Like, that's normal.
Yeah.
But like, just like fucking gossiping me, dude.
Yeah, gossiped you right in the butthole.
I'd never really talked about it in public, and it feels a little bit better.
Well, this isn't in public. This is just my room
to bring it out.
Yeah, that's a good story. Yeah. That's a very good story, actually, because I still have questions.
Yeah.
My second question is, did you go back for bite number 2?
Oh yeah, we fucking like killed that, man.
Yeah, it was still good, right?
Yeah. So like basically, what you do is like what fucking Indians do is just like you add like yogurt, like Greek yogurt, and like shit like that to it.
Isn't it
like sour cream kind of stuff?
Isn't there a thing where like drinking milk is good to like help dissolve spice?
So I think Mythbusters did like something about this, where basically it's like
if our topic of conversation starts going towards Mythbusters, that's how you know it's a good conversation.
It's going to the choo-choo trains.
It's been debunked.
It's going to the Asperger's Express.
So they tested this milk thing, right?
They tested that, and they tested like water, and they tested like beer, probably, or something, different liquids.
Yeah.
And basically what they found out is that if you don't drink any liquids, the spiciness goes down like the fastest.
What?
But then milk is the best, second best.
What about ketchup? How's ketchup on that? Did they try ketchup?
I don't know.
Because ever since I saw the Scooby-Doo movie, where it's like real life, but also animated Scooby-Doo, where they go to the island.
The live action? Oh, yeah. It's not the live action?
It is. They go to the island, and Scooby-Doo's... There's one part where they eat really spicy food, and he pulls out Scooby's tongue, and he squirts a bunch of ketchup on it.
Yeah.
And then it goes and like rolls in, and then like you see like the smoke come out. I've always thought ketchup was good for it.
We should definitely watch the Scooby-Doo movie.
That's a weird movie. There's one part that like, because like horny kids when they watch movies, they sometimes. There was a part where they switch bodies, and Fred switches bodies with Daphne.
Oh, and you like,
and he's like, wow, I can look at myself naked.
Touches his yep.
Yeah.
That's like one of the only parts I remember about that movie.
Exactly.
I think that's probably like
because
all
that's
anybody
that's what young horny kids think of when they watch these movies.
It's like one of your first like sexual experiences is looking at Fred in a different body, man.
I was listening to a video. Well, it was like kind of like a podcast, whatever. Basically, they said that the scene in Cinderella where they take off Cinderella's shoe is why a lot of people have foot fetishes. Yeah. That's really weird.
Dude. Show me some fucking ankle.
So like who's in like a sponge fetish,
Yeah. Yeah, I got a real like above the ankle kind of fetish, like more of a shins kind of fetish.
I do like the shins.
Yeah,
I do like their music.
I think it's mainly because like we played soccer so much, right? And like you have all these shin guards, but like once you let that fucking
you take that shit off.
Yeah.
Taking the shin guard off
is like very sensual.
After a full game of soccer. Taking the shin guard off is a very nice feeling.
Incredibly sensual.
It's gross though.
I absolutely agree with what you're saying.
Not in like a sexual way.
Very sexual experience.
But like when the wind hits it, Yeah. But like your hair is all like flattened out in your leg and it smells bad. And you got like a white residue.
Yeah, it's got that nice like.
It's like your shin comes in the side of the shin guard.
Yeah, dude, I'm just like thinking about my goalie gloves right now.
Oh, that's a whole other level.
Do you remember that, dude?
Did they smell bad?
Yeah, they smelled like fucking shit, dude.
Did you shit in your gloves?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna comment on
that.
No comment. Yeah.
But why they smelled really bad?
I never washed them.
Oh man.
Like, you don't wash goalie gloves.
I forgot we played soccer.
Dude, is that like a repressed memory, man?
It is. I remember I scored a goal from the halfway point. That was cool.
You did?
Yeah, when I was younger.
I repressed that, dude.
No, I don't know if you were on the team then. It was like back when I don't know, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember being like a goalie who like had basically ADD, so like balls would just like go by me.
Wow. The perfect guy in goal. The guy not paying attention to the game.
I would just be like thinking about something else.
You're like sitting there like, oh, that's a nice
the sky
day.
is really beautiful.
Like, wow, the sky is really blue and the soccer ball is really big. Bonk, like right in the face.
Like fucking yelling at me. I'm like, oh wait,
Ryan, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, you guys.
You're sitting there like smelling your gloves.
Yeah. Just fucking getting
like,
high, dude.
These smell worse than before.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, soccer
was okay. Soccer was okay.
We stuck in it for a long time.
Too long.
Like, way longer than we should have.
We traveled to different places just to practice when it was like, what do you get in return?
We went to Chula Vista.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Julian.
I remember Julian, yeah. It's crazy. There's a lot of places that I drive by nowadays that I recognize because they're near a soccer field.
Do you remember the place in La Jolla where we would like practice all the time?
Yeah.
That is like a PTSD moment.
You drive by, you go, oh,
flashback.
I've been here. I remember I broke like something in Robert's leg when he slide tackled me on that field. Do you remember that?
Shit. Dude, what?
We need to bring Robert on the podcast so we can talk about how I broke his leg.
Do you remember when I got a concussion, dude?
Yeah.
Dude, that was fun.
That was brutal.
That was really cool.
Was that at practice? I'm sorry.
No, that was a game, dude.
That was at a game.
I remember, like...
Is that why you're so weird?
Yeah. I have thought about that, like pre versus post concussion, but it was like such a minor thing that it doesn't really fucking matter at that point. But like basically, yeah, I mean, I just remember like I was just like doing better than average, like at goalkeeping.
You're having a good game, doing good,
having a good game, and everything.
How come everyone always gets injured when they're like at the peak?
I know. That was my peak, dude.
Did I tell you about lacrosse? What happened to me then?
No.
Okay, well, finish your story about how you got concussed and then how you got Lagasse or whatever.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, I actually don't remember, like, the actual concussion event.
Oh, shit.
Like, basically, I just remember doing good, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, I'm, like, on my back, and
that's
like,
crazy.
People are like looking over,
There's like a gap in memory then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a blackout. I will never remember that memory because like basically your brain just like shuts off because it's like traumatic.
Yeah.
And like well maybe like therapy, like like post soccer therapy.
Yeah. They brought you in.
Can fix that, but fucking David Beckham is like so.
It's
so
like,
you had a traumatic incident.
So they made fun of you for credit card jumps. How does it make you feel? You go, oh, it makes me feel bad.
I don't want to talk about credit card jumps. It makes me feel bad. Oh man.
But you got concussed.
Yeah, so I got a concussion. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it was just like the referee was like standing over me. Like, it's like, what's today's day? And I'm like, wait, what's today? I'm like, fucking Saturday.
You said that. You said fucking Saturday.
Well, Saturday. Yeah,
it is not fucking Saturday. It is regular Saturday, you young potty mouth.
You're fucking concussed.
Yeah. He yells at you. He's like, you got knocked the fuck out, kid.
You think it's fucking Saturday? It's Saturday. But yeah,
it's actually Thursday. You got to go to school right now.
But yeah, basically what happened is like it was like a one-on-one, which is like what happens a lot for like goalkeepers, and like a forward or
like a breakaway.
Yeah, and it's like last line of defense. Like hopefully you can like fuck with this, and like basically like I ran out to like confront the dude, and basically he kicked the ball to like shoot it in the goal. It didn't hit the goal. It hit me in the fucking forehead.
Nice. So you burped involuntarily after you got hit in the head by the ball.
Exactly.
Wait, so did getting hit in the head with the ball cause the concussion?
I got hit in the forehead with the ball, and then I fell down really hard, like head first.
Oh, so slamming your head on the ground, that was the concussion.
Yeah. So it's like probably a combo of both, or it was probably the fucking man, fucking ground.
It's really bad. You know at the beginning of
because like that's the back of your head and shit.
You know at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts when he's falling and it's going when you walk away.
God damn it.
That was like you're falling backwards and
oh my god.
And then like you fell through the water.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
but you wake up.
So I'm Donald Duck and like I'm like.
And you gotta try to cast Cure.
And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And
get in over here. I'm trying to hear you.
Well, I'm just like, what the fuck happened? And yeah. Yeah, I just went to like the hospital, like emergency room, and like.
So you were out for the game?
Yeah, I was out for the game, and like my mom just like took me to the emergency room.
I'm trying to remember. Did you go straight to the hospital?
Yeah, we just went like straight to the hospital, and it was just like
brutal.
Went to, like did the MRI, like CAT scan or whatever.
Wait, an MRI? That's the thing where they like put you in the tube.
Put you in the tube, yeah.
Oh shit!
Because that's what you're supposed to do, like after you get a concussion.
Just to make sure everything's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those expensive?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know shit about medical costs.
I was like 12 or 13. Like I wasn't like, well, golly, Mom, I don't know if we should go to an emergency room because it's going to cost $3,400.
It cost $15 for this checkup. I don't know if I should go.
Yeah, thanks, Obama. But anyway, yeah. So thanks to Obamacare, I got my concussion.
That's amazing.
I got a concussion because of Obamacare.
Fucking A. I can't believe he would do that.
Yeah.
I blame him for getting kicked in the face.
Because then the doctor told me I had a minor concussion. I didn't have a minor concussion until the doctor told me.
Do you think that this wouldn't have been a problem if there was a pillow on the field behind your head?
Absolutely.
Do you think that all soccer fields should provide goalies with pillow headsets?
Yes. Absolutely. Like I'm gonna push for that as a parent. Concerned parent, a parent of 3. The bright young children. I don't. Soccer actually has the second most concussions.
Number 1 football.
Yeah, in America.
Dude, I almost got a concussion. I didn't, but I got knocked the fuck out when I played football.
That's called a concussion, dude.
No, sorry. I didn't get knocked out, but I got knocked down.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you about this.
No.
I played high school football.
Is that when you started being like the
equipment
the
manager?
Water boy? Yeah,
no, I wasn't the water boy.
Oh, okay.
I was like the guy who filmed the games.
Oh yeah.
It was really cringy. Okay, I got 2 stories to talk about then.
Please.
The first one, I stopped. I went to all of the practices for football. I did all the running. I did all the sprints. I did all the drills. I did fucking everything.
Yeah.
And then I ended up being like backup special teams or some shit. Like they didn't care about me at all.
Right.
And I was on a play where our team was receiving the kickoff. Mm-hmm. And one guy made a beeline just for me. I'm over here on the left side of the field. The ball's on the right side, and he just runs and fucking nails me. And I slam onto my back. I get the wind knocked out of me. And my mom was in the crowd watching, and she was like, okay, he's not playing anymore. Like, because the whole time I said, I don't want to play, and she's like, no, it's good, it builds like, character.
Yeah.
And then she sees that and she's like, okay, he doesn't have to play anymore. Hey. So then we worked out a deal with the coaches where it was like I could still hang around or get like 6th period PE or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would just like film the games. Nice. And the second story is there was one time I was filming the game and I was listening to my iPod and I was singing Welcome to the Black Parade really loudly. And hopefully, I don't know if they picked it up on the camera, but to this day, I'm still like cringing. Like maybe they were rewatching the video footage. Yeah. I'm going, carry on. No, actually, I just remembered. What makes it even cringier was I didn't have my iPod. I was just singing to myself. That's pretty bad.
You're the autistic kid who's fucking like filming the game.
But like, what? They don't hire. They don't hire exclusively autistic people for that role.
I don't know.
Anyone can take the role.
They're like, what's your favorite model train, man?
How do these Teletubbies make you feel? I feel good. No,
dude.
But
you're confusing autism with mental retardation.
Yeah, that's true. I feel bad that I mixed those up.
Yeah,
I'm offensive.
Yeah, like autism, you're just into trains. I think that's it, right?
That's
definitely it.
No, let's steer the conversation somewhere else.
That's definitely it. I'm a mental health expert. I get it.
You're the guy.
I get it.
You're the doctor.
Yep.
Dr. Big Wyan.
Dr. Big Wyan.
Nice. One thing I want to talk about that we haven't talked about.
Wait. First, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So, break.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back because this is going to be a good little conversation.
Gotta pee.
I want to have with this guy, and we're back. We got more stuff to talk about. There's one thing I wanted to talk to Ryan about.
Assalamu alaikum, dude.
Yeah. What's that?
Assalamu alaikum.
What is that?
It's just like an Arabic. Like,
is that how you say we're back?
Yeah, dude.
So one thing I want to talk to you about was yesterday I was at a company picnic. Wow. I got half the day off.
Wow.
I got 4 paid hours, and I want to talk about that picnic because it was weird.
All right.
It was really weird. I went to the picnic.
Uh-huh.
And it was like all kids, all little kids.
Wait, what?
Wasn't that weird?
Everybody brought their fucking little dumbass kids.
Yeah, no, and it was really weird too because they geared like all of the games or whatever at the picnic to little kids. So I felt like a fucking pedophile walking around a company picnic,
dude. Okay.
Because they had like a petting zoo. They had like little rides and stuff.
Where was this at?
It was at a park up in Escondido.
The fuck?
It was a big ass park.
It's like an event park basically, where they
have
fucking pedo
and
animals.
They had a bar there, and you can get like beer and stuff for free.
Oh,
you just had to turn in.
That's really weird.
So I'm sitting there like drinking a beer as like kids are running around.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about this because do you feel weird around little kids?
Yes.
I do too.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I don't like.
Why do you feel weird? Because I don't know why I feel weird. Because I know I'm not a pedophile.
Right.
But then this is a great topic for podcast discussion, isn't it? Talking about pedophilia.
Absolutely. We're getting into the topics here.
Yeah, get into the really,
Have you heard
really.
Of NAMBLA?
Is that South Park? North American Man Boy Love Association. Man Boy Love. No, but like I feel weird, like because I walked up to the petting zoo.
Yeah.
And I'm there like sipping on my beer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at like these little animals, and like there's just a bunch of little kids petting them.
Okay.
But I don't want to go and pet the animals because I feel like a weirdo around these little kids.
So, okay, number one, we got first the whole idea of company picnics. Like, company picnics, first of all, nobody should have them. Like, they should not exist.
But I get the day off, or half the day off, and it's paid.
Actually, that's good if it's paid.
Plus,
because, most of the time, I feel like they're probably not paid.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
They wanted you to check in, but they didn't care when you left. So essentially, you could show up for 20 minutes and then leave and get a half day. I didn't do that. I hung out and talked with other coworkers. Yeah. You know, I was a good boy.
Yeah,
but like we had some cool conversations. I talked with a guy about how you could fuck up your eyes for months from looking at images.
Yeah, and how online. You can like hang out with kids and stuff.
Yeah, I was talking about like stealing a kid, and they weren't down with it, but you know, I did it anyway. No, but he said like you could fuck up your.
That's where the scream is coming from.
Shut up down there. He said you could fuck up your eyes if you looked at an image for like 15 minutes. Like for months, you'd be like colorblind or some shit.
What?
And I was like, I don't believe you. But I was like, you know how it is. Have you ever like been drunk at a social gathering and you're more likely to agree with what other people are talking about. Yes. You're like, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like right now, we both had beer and we're
American term for that. It's called Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so if you have like a racist uncle, you're like, oh.
Those sound like some interesting ideas.
You're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should get rid of them.
Yeah, maybe yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Slam.
I just think the whole idea of company picnics is like, I'm just like fidget spinning everywhere.
Here you go. Here's your fidget spinner back. But don't spin it too loud to the mic. I'm gonna get you a fidget cube. No.
Okay.
But what do you not like about company picnics?
Okay, one that
are they a common thing?
Yes.
Because I feel like they're not.
They are. So I think it's like kind of fucked up in general for like a corporation or like any company basically to like force you like
to go outside.
At a company picnic, you're forced to have a role. That role is to be like a normal social fuck. Okay? And like I think we're finding that that's like one, not like the completely natural state of like all people.
Yeah. Well, depending on the company too, because like I'm at a game company and we're all pretty antisocial.
Yeah.
So it felt weird, and what felt really weird about this one was like there were like groups of 4 where it's like a dad, a mom, and 2 kids. And like I felt like I went to the wrong picnic.
Yeah.
Like I went to the wrong park or something.
That's really fucking weird. Yeah, and yeah, like just hanging around kids in general. I'm not a big fan of kids.
They're like dogs that yell more.
Yeah, they're just so fucking loud, dude.
I mean, they grow up to be cool, but like, I don't know.
I end up being like the weird uncle. Not like the weird bad uncle.
Not like that weird uncle.
Not that weird
Not
uncle.
that weird
But like,
uncle.
I basically end up going like, you want to hear about like Marxist-Leninist ideas?
Oh, that is kind of weird. You're gonna make the kids cringe before they know what cringing is.
Yep.
I remember I used to cringe all the time, and then I found out what cringing was, and I was like, oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. I remember like talking to my niece and nephew about like communism and stuff.
Did you convert them?
No.
You should.
No.
No.
Probably shouldn't. I was basically, I mean, it was just like my way of trolling. It's like my way of finding entertainment with kids.
So are you trolling the kids or are you trolling the parents though?
Both.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The double troll.
Yeah, the double troll.
That's tough to pull off.
How do you troll like 2 people at once? You troll their kids.
Yeah. You get their kids to fuck with them. Teach the kids, just tell them to teach them bad words.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Yeah.
When I was a kid, my parents told me this story. Like I walked into the room and they were watching like an adult movie.
Oh.
Not like a sex movie, but like a movie like with guns and killing and shit. And someone said fuck, and I repeated it. I was like fuck, and they're like, don't say a thing, don't react, because he's got school tomorrow, and we don't want him saying fuck to all the other kids. So they just downplayed it, and then I stopped saying fuck. And then now that I'm older, I've gone back.
Yeah,
I've reverted.
You're just a little fuck boy.
Funny, is that what a fuck boy is? Someone who just says fuck all the time?
I think it's actually just like
no, it's supposed to be like a shitty like
a shitty dude on Tinder. Basically.
I feel like a fuck boy is something that didn't have a definition, so they made up a definition, and that is fuck boy. Like they made up a word for it.
Well, it's like basically just like
it's like
especially on Tinder.
Because before they were just called douches, right?
Well, it's just like a guy who like never like who likes it's basically a douchebag. It's just like
a new way of saying douche.
Exactly, absolutely.
A new way to say douche.
Yeah, because it's like a guy who like says like he's like into a relationship or something like that, and it's like he's not. He's just in it for that pootang. He's in for that. Getting in that valley, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want boys being boys.
Put my creamy ranch in the Hidden Valley. I know what you're talking about.
Oh no,
that's just a fucking bad joke too.
Yeah, just boys being boys.
Does that make me a fuckboy then?
Yeah.
Is the bar for fuckboy pretty low?
Well, it depends. Like, how bad has it been, dude?
I don't know. I feel like I look on YouTube and there's all these fuckboys all around all the time now.
Well, I mean, like, basically, have you ever like tried to have sex with a woman, like
only a couple times,
but serially? Like this happens like multiple times. Like
having sex with women multiple times? I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to wave you on that one.
Like multiple different different women, basically
at the same time.
No, not at the same time.
Because that'd make you a cheater.
Well, yeah, but that's also like a fuckboy.
Is that a boy who fucks?
Well, it's just like a guy who just like cuckolds everybody, dude.
I thought a fuckboy was just like being a lame asshole.
It's just being like a lame player. Is basically it's like
I get it.
It's like a woman version. Like it's like what women say like to men who are like players. Basically.
Wait, women call people fuckboys?
Yeah.
I thought it was mainly like men calling other men that they don't like fuckboys.
Well, yeah, okay. So maybe my view of the topic is skewed because like my girlfriend like
she say fuckboy a lot.
She says fuckboy a lot. Yeah.
Nice. No, we need to have her on the podcast and talk about fuckboys, and then we can just like both look at you.
We can get into the fuckboy ideology.
Are you a fuckboy, Ryan?
No, I'm not. I'm a serial monogamist.
Nice, a serial monogamist.
Yeah.
So you eat a lot of cereal while you practice monogamy.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. I've been known as a socks on, cereal eating motherfucker.
Socks on.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
It's just like weird people who like have socks on during sex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that weird?
Because it's like, I don't know. Maybe it just says something about their character that they're like too lazy to like take off the socks off.
They just want it over and done with, almost like a quickie, but like.
Yeah, I think it's like supposed to be like about like people who like are married or something.
What if I got a fucked up toe?
Well, there you go. There you go, dude.
Well, like
your socks on, motherfucker.
Unsheath your toe to your partner.
Unsheath your toe.
Bare yourself to your partner.
Insert your toe into
the
canal. What?
If it's like, what if you have like a big bulbous like fucked up toe? Would that make it better for that?
Yeah, definitely.
Because then you have more light. You cover more space.
Speaking from much practical experience, like yeah, just like shoving your foot.
I need to talk to you more about this.
Just like all the way
wait, foot?
Yeah.
I've heard of fisting. Maybe we should talk about something else.
We do feetsies.
Feetsies.
Yeah.
Feeting?
Feeting. Yeah.
Nice.
Feeting.
So, what should we talk about that's not related to shoving things into orifices of others?
I
think you wrote it on a sticky note and dropped it on the ground.
I did.
You're throwing around all my video game notes.
Oh, sorry.
I'm making Pokemon Summit Trials.
I'm sorry.
And I've got so much time left.
Hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Do you have any hypotheticals, dude?
Yes.
Because I'm not
I love hypotheticals.
I don't come up with hypotheticals.
I fucking love hypotheticals. I typically come up with them when I'm having another conversation.
Yeah.
But I need to force myself to come up with them more because I love them so much.
Okay.
So one hypothetical I have for you is this. Let's say you're the guy who made Flappy Bird. He was making $50,000 a day, but he was constantly receiving a stream of emails saying, "I'm killing myself playing your game. I'm fucking dying. I can't stop." My question to you is this: do you take that deal, $50,000 a day, but you're constantly alerted to people sending you emails saying that they're fucking dying and killing themselves? And my follow-up question to this is, even if they're trolling, what if you were constantly alerted every minute to somebody, like all the deaths in the world, but you're making $50K a day?
Okay, so I guess the way I go about it is like a pretty like, I don't know, like structured, like, I don't know, financially constrained socialist way.
Oh no.
I guess no.
Just do you like money?
No. Okay, so what I would do is basically I would do it until I make $2 million, and then I would just shut the game down.
Okay, so that's like 20 days. No, is that 40 days? 40 days.
40 days.
That's nothing.
Yeah, no, but like $2 million. Basically, just think about it. $2 million. You basically live off the interest for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like if you put $2 million in a bank, you're making $50,000 a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's how rich people stay rich, dude.
Oh my god.
They live off the interest.
Wait, so are you saying
that's how rich people stay rich,
Are you saying that the goal of my life should be to get $2 million because then I'm set?
Yes.
Oh, it's only $2 million?
Yeah, that's the goal of my life. That is literally my life.
I didn't know it was that low.
Because I don't want to have to do anything after that.
Wait, so I got a question.
Yeah.
How does this interest work? And lean in and explain to me how interest works. Like, why am I making that much money a year?
We're going to talk about the banking system here.
Yeah, this is going to be really exciting.
We're gonna get real into it.
From Pokemon games to banking.
Yeah, we're going to get into the mutual funds.
I just want to know...
the ETFs.
I want to know why.
The bonds, the dividends.
No, that's boring shit. I want to talk about people dying and making money while they die, but I also want to talk about why you can make $50,000 a year from having $2 million in the bank, and is that safe? Like,
so it's like basically like very soft core investments. So it's like stuff like mutual funds, which are like just like very basically they're like pretty safe. Like
are they constantly slowly rising?
Yeah,
or whatever?
Yeah. That's generally the idea.
Is that why you're set for life? Because that's always going to be slowly, constantly rising.
Generally, yeah. Yeah, like some years it might be more than $50,000. Sometimes it might be less, but you're like generally making around.
If you deposit $2 million in the bank, do you then have to choose to invest, or can you just let it sit there and get interest?
You can do that, but like then you're basically barely keeping up with inflation, as in you're not keeping up with inflation.
So you're not making any money
because like whatever dividend you're getting from your savings account is like not enough to keep up with inflation.
Does making money from the bank meaning that I am outspeeding inflation, if that makes sense? Or I'm outrunning inflation?
Yeah. You want to outrun inflation.
Okay. That's interesting. Holy shit.
Because outrunning inflation means that you have extra money.
Okay.
Basically.
I got a new hypothetical for you that's even better than the last one.
Okay.
What if you could make $20,000 a day, but you had to kill somebody every day?
No. Well, okay. Well, that's like fucking like Roger Goodell, man. That's the fucking NFL.
No. How about this? You don't have to kill anybody with your own hands, but there's a button you press and somebody dies. And you have to do it every day to keep making $20K a day.
No, fuck that, dude.
You don't do it?
No.
I might do it.
That's terrible.
No, but it's like it could be anyone.
How much of a psychopath are you, though?
I don't know, maybe.
Like, that's like a psychopath question. It's like, how much, like, do you care about, like, human life?
I guess that is. Okay, follow-up question. Let's go back to Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
How much money would you have to make a day to deal with the constant stream of emails where you are being told all the time that these people are dying?
Do I have to look at these emails?
Yes. You have to read each and every single one.
So that's like basically my job now. My job is basically to read all these emails.
Yeah, how about 8 hours a day you're reading these emails of people talking about how they're dying?
I don't know.
Would you do it?
It'd probably be significantly less than $50,000.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it's just an 8-hour workday, I could read emails of people killing themselves for $500 a day.
Yeah, I was about to say like 500.
Yeah.
Like I'd probably go like 200 or something.
Yeah, honestly.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a normal workday.
Yeah, I mean, like it's basically like, can you even do anything about these people like emailing like you?
No.
So it's like, well, then it doesn't matter.
Exactly, it doesn't matter.
Just take the nihilist perspective, and it like doesn't matter.
Well, am I a psychopath then for saying not only does it not matter, but they don't matter?
You're not saying that they don't matter. You're saying that like
what they say doesn't matter.
Exactly. What they're sending you doesn't matter.
Because they could be lying.
Does that mean also if they're like suicidal, then like you can't do anything about that?
Yeah. Well, does that mean that they don't matter because there's the potential that they're not telling the truth? Because that's a pretty deep question, right? Did these strangers not matter because there's the chance that they could be messing with you?
Well, I guess this is like almost like, I don't know, man. It's like the fucking like drone killing of like, I don't know, because it's like you're basically like separating yourself away from the carnage, like as much as possible.
That's why I like hypotheticals where you're separate from the carnage instead of like up right next to it.
Yeah.
Because that you get a good idea into like what people are thinking.
Right.
Okay.
Man, I'm fidget spinning because this is.
It's a good question.
This is like really intense.
Okay. Well, let me break it up a little.
Yeah.
I got another hypothetical for you.
Okay.
How much would somebody have to pay you to snort ghost pepper, chili powder?
Like $200.
$200.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like a little small.
Like 100.
100?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Cheap date, dude.
Cheap date. Jeez. Because we were talking about how it could kill you.
Well, I mean, it probably won't kill you if you take a little snort of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you eat ghost pepper again? Would you?
Oh yeah. I mean, we put it in our like other dishes.
Wait, you've added it to others? You went back to it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you ate it once and you were like, okay,
No, you just like add it like, I mean, you know, it's like anything. Like if you add just like a little bit of it, it's just like a lot of a normal spice.
Okay. Wow.
So it's like kind of like it's like the vodka of spices.
The vodka of spices?
Yeah, in that like you only have to have a little bit to like get the same effect as like a beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember the first time I had vodka, I thought it was fire. That was cool. Not fire like in the what the young people are saying and how it's cool.
Yeah, I remember my first vodka shot.
I remember my first beer. That's such a shitty, like, condescending joke that I have sometimes. Sometimes I can't prevent myself from being a condescending asshole.
Did Mike say that to you?
Well, I remember my first beer?
Yeah.
I don't remember who said that to me.
Yeah.
Wait, Mike C?
No, Vanessa's boyfriend.
Oh, I remember my first beer. Wait, did he actually say that?
No. Oh, he's like, I remember my first DUI or some shit like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He was a great guy. Yeah, it's cool.
What a really cool guy.
He's a really cool guy.
I hate being with people who drink recreationally to the point where, like, they've mastered beer pong. Because I feel like they're trying to add a competitive slant to hanging out.
Absolutely. Know? Well, yeah. I mean, like, basically, the way I think about it is, like, you know, stuff like beer pong and, like, gaucho ball or whatever.
Gaucho ball?
Well, gaucho ball is, like,
Rage Cage?
It's Rage Cage.
Oh, I like Rage Cage.
But it's, like, what, like, people, like, in LA call, like, gaucho ball.
That makes no sense.
Because it's, like, from Santa Barbara.
Gaucho
is,
Gauchos?
Like, Santa Barbara, yeah. I don't know, man. It's weird. At UCLA, it was, like, called gaucho ball or Rage Cage.
Yeah, I've only ever heard of it called as Rage Cage, and this is the first time I've heard it called.
That is San Diego.
Do you think it's called other names in other places?
I bet. Yeah.
Do you think beer pong is called another name in other places?
No, beer pong is universal.
Interesting.
Beer pong is like
democracy. I feel like beer pong is more like closer to a sport than anything else. Like I've seen like beer pong tables that are made specifically for that.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, no, I mean I would be really surprised if ESPN 469 didn't have like some like fucking like
beer pong tournament.
Yeah, this is Kansas State University's beer pong tournament. We have
should be a good one.
We have Jad
Jad
Dangleson.
His name is Jad.
Yeah, Jad.
Is that a fratty name?
Yeah.
What's the most fratty name you can think of? Is it Jad Dangleson?
No, it's probably,
I think Chad is kind of a fratty name.
As like yeah, like,
or
Brad
or Tanner.
Tanner.
It's a fucking dumb name because it's like Brett. They're telling you what to be.
Yeah,
Tanner, because that's a guy who does leather.
Go away. Get out of here.
All right.
But anyways,
do you think that you would go far in a beer pong tournament?
I won my fraternities beer pong tournament, dude.
So that's a yes.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, I was playing with the guy who was really good at beer pong. He was one of my roommates at the time. And you know, basically, what happened was, like, you know, I mean, this is like so many games of beer pong, and like we would play with 3 beers on each side because.
About how many rounds did you have to go through?
Probably a lot, dude.
What was it? More than 10?
It was probably like around. No, it was probably like 8 or 9 or 10.
Because how do you have a tournament with that many? Like, was it a round robin or something?
No, it was like probably like 30 people playing.
Because if there's like a bracket,
if there's like 15 teams. Or 16 teams, let's call it.
A 16-man bracket.
Okay,
so that's 4 rounds.
Okay, so maybe it was like 4 rounds.
But was each round like 2 out of 3?
I think the final was. But
so then you only ended up playing like 6 matches. No.
But I like ended up. I don't know.
You ended up wasted. That's
the thing is that like my teammate, he started feeling sick. But he was like our champ. Like he was so good at beer pong.
He was carrying the team.
I don't know if you played beer pong with me, and I'm like very mediocre.
I remember. I remember the first time I played beer pong with you. It was with Drew. You were specifically aiming like a foot to the left of the table.
Yeah.
Because you had that like drunk slant.
Yeah, drunk logic, dude.
And then you ended up like sinking a shot, even though you were like way over there.
Yeah.
Because every time you threw it straight on, it went a foot to the right. So you like corrected.
Yeah.
I thought that was very funny.
That's what you do, dude. You play to the curve. You play to the curve. You play with what you got, you know.
Champions adapt.
I'm a champion, but
a beer pong champion.
I am a champion of my fraternity.
That's actually a big
a not very fratty fraternity. I might add.
Fraternities are the place where beer pong skills get you the furthest in life.
Yeah.
Because you can't put that shit on a resume.
Yeah.
But you can tell other people who have been in frats and they'll actually be impressed.
Yeah, I do not have like me being in a frat on my resume.
Yeah,
like, at all. Like that's just like
keep that shit on the down low.
It's not something that needs to be advertised because it's like, oh, what did I do? I was on the executive board. I
drank a lot.
I did the ritual stuff for the executive board, so it's like the weirdest part.
Wait, what's the ritual stuff?
like, you know, like how every fraternity has like ritual stuff to like get into the house, basically.
Well, it's called hazing, right?
No, it's not hazing though. Like hazing is a different thing.
Hazing is like
we do not haze. Fraternities do not haze.
Well, some do, right?
Except when they do.
But yours doesn't.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah. Because I thought I remember you hearing a story about you having to eat like a whole onion, or was that someone else?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
But
but anyway, you were the ritual guy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, basically, it's just like the initiation part, and it's like not hazing at all.
So since
it's basically just like symbology, it's basically just like Freemason stuff. Like, it's all basically, like, based off of Freemasons, and it's, like, bullshit.
When you're the head of that, are you the one coming up with ideas for, like, the structure of how to get people in?
You're basically following the tradition.
Oh,
like,
okay. You're not changing anything.
Yeah, there's, like, something that's been passed down for, like, over 100 years. It's, like, the same tradition.
100 years?
Yeah.
That's pretty intimidating.
Yeah, like, so, like, our house was, like, created, like, before the Civil War started. So it's like
back to the good old racist times.
Yeah, our founders I think all pretty much fought on the Confederate side.
Oh no, good stuff. Good. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
but they know how to party, right?
Yep, they did know how to party. They whiskeyed up, but yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Talking about being a frat ritual guy and how.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was just like
talking about beer pong.
You just like wear robes and
we're talking about beer pong tournaments,
about, like,
right?
Symbolism and stuff. Yeah.
You had to wear robes.
Yeah.
Like toga.
No, like priest robes.
Did they have like logos and stuff for the frat on them?
They don't have logos.
Were they like passed down
for the frat? They have like different like symbols.
Oh.
And it's like all like symbolic and stuff like that.
Were there other people wearing robes too?
Yeah, there's a few others.
How many? Because that's
I don't know, like it's probably like
did people come into a room and you turn off all the lights and you got candles and you're in there wearing robes? Because that's fucking weird.
That's exactly it.
Were you playing like weird like Roman music in the background? People going like Exo Domine.
You basically like sing like a whole bunch of stuff, but we don't really do like that stuff.
Okay.
You don't like sing like Greek or Roman stuff, like.
But you chant.
You sing like stuff to like American folk songs, basically, because that's like the stuff that like founders
to Bob Dylan.
No, like to like 1800s folk songs.
Oh, okay.
So like just think of like "Oh Christmas Tree" or something like that.
What? Okay, but like stuff that's that old and timeless.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird.
Because that's like what the founders were like. You know, that's like the kind of
that's what they were into.
Yeah,
and things don't change.
That they had around them,
dude.
So they just like
what
adapted
if they like evolved it to be with the times now, and you go in and it's just like EDM and like glow sticks and shit with like neon black lights. You walk in there. Do you want to join my frat?
You're cool, bro. You cool. All right, man? 3 parentheses, yo.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yo. Join my frat.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's weird.
I can't believe that it was like as cliched as I thought it was.
No, it's absolutely.
That sounds like something out of like a movie or like a TV show.
And like all the like people who like haven't been initiated are like blindfolded and everything.
They're blindfolded?
Yeah.
They're brought in. Are they?
Well, they have like ties. Like you're supposed to wear a tie. Like everybody's supposed to wear ties.
So
including the people who are to be initiated.
Are they wearing normal clothes but then a tie over the normal clothes, or like are they wearing like a suit or like a dress shirt?
Yeah, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
Like it's like pretty loose. It's just like wear a dress shirt and a tie, and like whatever else you want to wear. But yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. I thought it was cool.
I mean,
it's like I thought it was cool in like a nerdy like novel, like literature.
Well, I mean, not a whole lot of people get to experience that, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you get to go and share a story about it.
Yeah, that's true. But
it's worth it for the story, man. Do it for the vine.
Well, it's funny just because like I had these like 2 books, like I don't know how well you know me about like keeping track of things, but like. I'm not the greatest at like keeping track of things.
I know that feel. I'm losing...
and like losing shit because I think we're both like pretty absent-minded people in general.
Well, like lately I've been extremely absent-minded while I'm working on my game. Yeah. So like people tell me to do something, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like I got a lot of split attention.
Yeah, weed will do that to you.
No. I haven't smoked in a very long time.
But Oh my god, I just saw like a picture of Dr. Steve Brule.
Yeah.
That's
I'm keeping these up.
That's triggering. That's triggering.
But yeah, you were saying something about being absent-minded.
Oh,
and then you're like, oh, yeah, Steve Brule! There you go. It's a good gift.
Exactly. Like, I cannot fucking concentrate on anything. But anyways.
Yeah, Mr. Fidget.
Yeah, so, yeah. But, like, basically, we had to, like, if you were the ritual person of the house, you had to keep track of, like, 3 books.
Oh, but you're the guy who's
like,
not keeping track.
Because that's, like, the scripts.
Did you slam the books on your head?
And it's, like, explains all the symbolism and stuff like that.
Oh.
Of, like, everything. And if you lose those, like, you're fucked. Like, you basically get kicked out of the fraternity.
You're excommunicated, man.
Yeah. Like, it's
That's
like a
harsh.
fucking religion, dude.
So, if you get kicked out of a frat, are you, like, blacklisted from the frat community?
I think, like, yeah, because, like...
Like, he got kicked out for losing books. We're not letting him in ours.
It's not so much that. I think
because it depends on what you get kicked out for,
right? I think
right?
you're automatically like blackballed if you initiated. Like, I think it's like kind of a loose rule. I'm not sure exactly how. You know, at UCLA, like it was like official or like not cauterized, but canonized or whatever, like accepted.
Yeah.
Like if it was a loose rule or it was like a specific like rule. You know what I mean?
Kind of like an unspoken.
Yeah, unspoken. Thank you, that was the word. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of it, but like basically if somebody got like kicked out of a frat, like nobody wanted them because they're like, well, fuck, that guy got like kicked out.
But does it depend on what they got kicked out for?
It's pretty hard to get kicked out of a frat.
Because like I know
it's pretty hard to get kicked out of a frat. I'm going to tell you that.
Because I want to tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
It involves my brother and him being in a frat at Cal.
Yeah.
They have a guy that they keep around. Specifically so he can be the butt of all the jokes.
Yeah.
And he does stuff that's kind of like maybe he should be kicked out.
Yeah.
But he provides a valuable service around the house.
Now we had people
being
like that.
made fun of.
We had people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly this guy, after one party, he took a shit on the floor.
Yeah.
And he's still around.
Yeah.
So then that means what you're saying is true. That corroborates the story of it's actually kind of hard to get kicked out once you join, right?
Yes. It's pretty hard. Like you have to be like accused of like some like real awful shit.
Some assault or something.
Yeah, like exactly, like physical or sexual assault or something like that.
Jeez.
Like that's like.
Well, is the accusation enough to get you kicked out, or oh shit, I bumped it. But or is like being proved?
That's a real gray area, dude.
Yeah.
I think generally from what my experience was, and like hearing from other like what happened with other houses, is basically like. If your house got caught like hazing, then
the people who did the hazing would get kicked out.
Yeah,
or would your frat be in trouble?
Then the people who did the hazing would get kicked out.
What if everybody?
Or like it would be like the leadership, so it would be like automatically like the president would be like kicked out.
Because like
what if kind of stuff?
What if everybody took part in the hazing? Is your frat just like destroyed at that point? Everyone's gone.
That's like the kind of fucked up part. Well then. There's like stuff like reviews where like national reviews basically where like the nationals will come in because like every house is basically like a franchise of like a national organization. So like basically the nationals will come in and basically interview everybody, every single person in the house.
That's scary.
And
make sure all the stories line up and stuff.
And well, basically it will be like, why do you think you should be in the house? And like basically, and those kind of things, they're like they're like purges, and
that's kind of like preparing you for real life too.
And like half of them, maybe half the people or a third of the house will get like kicked out.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's like pretty crazy.
That's stressful because you're hanging out with a bunch of your friends, and all of a sudden some dickheads from somewhere across the world show up in your house and tell you that you're not acting cool enough, even though you got along well with everybody there.
Yeah, well, it's like, for example, if like drinking happens, underage drinking happens in every fraternity, and it happens at every college campus. And if like, you know, somebody like gets like too fucked up when they're like underage drinking,
that can be turned into trouble for the frat.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they don't want those people around who are troublesome.
Right. And so
I guess that's fine then, because it's not being kicked out for like personal reasons, so like, oh, you're an asshole, get out of here.
Right.
Although, if they're interviewing everybody, they could say, hey, is there anyone around who you don't like, or anyone on your shit list? And then if this one person is on like a bunch of people's shit lists, then maybe get them out.
Yeah. Yeah, turns into game theory real quick, I guess. Prisoner's dilemma kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But
if you survive the purge, does that make the friendship that you have with everyone else stronger?
Yeah, I guess so. You're like the lone survivors.
Yeah, you're like, we made it.
Yeah.
The dust is settled and we are what remains.
You are Mark Wahlberg, yes. Yeah, exactly.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hashtag lone survivor. Hashtag never forget. Hashtag Navy SEALs.
Hashtag, wait, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing to me right now?
What, dude?
Wasn't he in Transformers?
It's a movie about like these Navy SEALs who like die in Afghanistan.
Oh shit!
In this like mission that like fucks up. Oh. Basically, and like Mark
he's
Wahlberg's
the lone
character
survivor.
is like the lone survivor.
Dude, I didn't like Mark Wahlberg in The Other Guys with Will Ferrell.
Mark Wahlberg's a fucking douchebag.
He seems like it.
He's like the worst. Dude, he like blinded like some Asian guy when he was like 17.
What?
Yeah.
How did he blind him?
I don't know, dude.
What? He just did it? He just blinded a guy?
He just blinded a fucking guy, dude.
Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, you know who seems kind of like an asshole just based on like films and stuff? Jared Leto. Did you hear about the shit he did when he was the Joker?
The Joker? Well, that was stupid. Like, there's actually like a pretty cool article in
don't you want to be a method actor who does that shit?
Yeah, there's an article in like The Atlantic about this bullshit where it's basically like being a method actor for the sake of being like the method, and the story about the method actor.
Yeah.
Like it's like Leonardo DiCaprio in like Revenant, where basically he would just like sleep in a horse carcass. And
wait, he did the shit offset? Did he have a horse carcass in his trailer? He just crawled up in?
Like in the actual movie, he like slept in a horse carcass, and he like slept in a literal horse carcass.
No, but did he do that on the regular for the method acting?
Yeah. Oh no. But it was like stuff like he like actually like walked through like freezing streams and stuff like this, and like almost got hypothermia.
Wow.
And it's like basically the actor's personal struggle creating the movie becomes a substitute for like actual acting talent in the movie.
So are you not a fan of method acting then? Because sometimes I think
it's entertaining.
In a way, couldn't it be like the most pure form of acting? Because like there are shows like reality TV where you get someone's like raw, uncut emotion because like some bullshit happens to them, and they're not acting; they're just actually responding to what's going on around them.
Well, I think it's interesting if like somebody like gets. Like, for example, if you're gonna play like a guy in a wheelchair, you should probably
just paralyze yourself.
Well, you should like probably
devote yourself to the role.
You should probably like be in a wheelchair for a while to like, you know, like kind of like acting, like empathize.
To
like
become
that's
natural.
the whole point of like method acting.
Put yourself in other guys' shoes.
Yeah, to empathize. Exactly.
So like put yourself in the Joker's shoes and send pigs to your coworkers and stuff. It's fucking dumb,
dude. Jared Leto, fuck Jared Leto, dude.
So do you
overrated.
Do you not like 30 Seconds to Mars?
No.
What about Can't Break Me Down?
No, I like
Bury Me.
I like 3 of their songs.
You know what, Robert?
I liked 3 of their songs at one time, and that was one of them.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
And
you know what,
like
Robert?
Attack.
You know what Robert told me that was really fucked up?
Do
you remember in high school also? You remember Cheryl?
Yes.
Like apparently, like people would change the lyrics of that song to say "Cheryl me."
What the fuck?
As if it was like some like weird verb. Fucking high schoolers suck. Middle schoolers suck.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
God,
what the
kids suck.
Yeah, dude. I'm so above that. Like,
I'm so above that.
I never did anything bad. Like, I was just like a good kid.
Are you telling me you didn't vote for her to be most athletic in high school?
That was like middle school, wasn't it?
Yeah, she almost won.
It was like 8th grade.
It was cool. We almost rigged it.
Oh my god.
God damn, that's fucked up.
That is bullying, man. That is like school-wide bullying.
But like she never found out. I don't think.
No, she probably knew.
Aww.
She probably knew, dude.
Damn, I was an asshole in 7th grade.
Everybody's an asshole when they're
no, but like I bullied
grade.
Mikey C, and then we played Call of Duty together, and he was cool, and then we hung out more.
Everybody's an asshole.
We called him cool cat number 5.
I know.
He was the only one that was actually a genuine cool cat, though.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like a fucking lame
cool
cat.
Cool cat number 2 and cool cat number 1. Yeah, that was bad.
It's amazing though, because it was like a chain.
It's like stuff that's like normalized. It's like normalized during the time period, but it's like when you look back retroactively, you're like, wow, we were a bunch of like fucking little Nazis.
So, do you think that everyone will look back at their past and think, wow, I was an asshole? Or is there anyone out there that thinks, nah, I was awesome my entire life?
Nah, I think most people, especially these days, like when you have like...
Oh, with social media, it becomes so much easier to cringe at yourself.
Oh my god, exactly.
You go back and read old Facebook posts and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Well, yeah, because like Facebook has institutionalized that whole idea with the whole like memories thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, on this day, like 8 years ago, you were like, I'm listening to
this song.
And
like 7 years ago, you told this person that you love being in a relationship with them. You're like, that's been my ex for forever.
No, like
fuck.
Fuck me. I would do this thing like in like middle school, like sophomore, junior year, where like if it was like about my emotions at the time, especially involving like a girl or something,
you're like feeling bad.
I would post like a song and then buy like Coldplay. So I'd be like Clocks by Coldplay.
Oh wait, you would just type that? You wouldn't even link to the song?
Yeah.
That's really fucking funny. That's really funny.
I'd be like, I'm gonna show this girl that I'm thinking about her. I Miss You by Coldplay.
Oh no! Wait, so would you say at the person and then say the song, or would you just type in the song?
Yeah, I'd be like super. I thought it was like so fucking mysterious, dude.
That's awesome.
But my parents were like, "Wow, this kid is like really fucked up."
Wow, we gave birth to a fucking weirdo here.
Yeah, because
that's amazing though. I think that's really funny that you didn't even link to the song. You just typed Clocks by Coldplay and be like, yeah, those who know will get it.
Yeah, like I was like Sparks by Coldplay.
Just everything by Coldplay.
I had a big Coldplay streak.
You had a constant tab open of like Coldplay's discography just so you could like look at the names of all their songs.
I'm like, yeah, Scientists by Coldplay. I'm thinking about those AP biology exams. Scientists by Coldplay.
Yeah, I'm feeling stressed. Like, you know how on Facebook they have that thing where it's like feeling happy, feeling upset.
Yeah.
It should be like feeling and then like a song.
Feeling Coldplay.
feeling Clocks by Coldplay.
Feeling very Clocks by Coldplay.
I'm feeling pretty Clocks right now. Hopefully tomorrow things get more of the Scientists for me.
It's bad though, but it's like, yeah.
No, it's funny.
Yeah. I should actually look back at that.
I love cringing at my past. Did I tell you about the time that like one of the things I cringe about the most is when I was younger, I would play a lot of video games, but then I would try to interject those video games into more like social things where maybe it wasn't acceptable or maybe people wouldn't get the fuck what I was talking about.
Like, so you'd like walk up to the popular group and you'd be like,
no.
Hey, have you played the newest World of Warcraft?
No. I never played World of Warcraft. But essentially, no, it was more like for family. Like, I was 8 years old, and I made a birthday card for somebody, and I made it Bomberman themed, because I was playing a lot of Bomberman at the time. And it's really kind of a funny story.
There goes our special Cameron.
But, like, I cringe really fucking bad now at the time. Like, it was really goddamn just bad. It's so easy, though, to cringe back at your past. I mean, I'm going to cringe back at my current, in 5 years, right? Isn't that kind of an interesting concept?
Yeah. No, but it's like...
Everything is cringy.
Yeah.
I hate using that word, too, because everyone's like, oh, that's cringy, that's cringy. I'm 12 and I cringe at everything.
It's so fucking cringy. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, I'm cringing so hard right now. It sounds like a sexual thing.
Here we go.
Oh, you found it?
5th of August, 2010, 9:11 a.m. Wisdom Teeth came out today.
That's it?
That's it.
That's not a song!
Yeah, I know.
Did you purposely type that in at 9/11 so you could be, like, mysterious?
That's terrible, ... Good luck, haha!
That's it? Oh, that's a comment on your Wisdom Teeth?
Yeah. Haha, thanks! With 2 S's.
Jeez. The very first time I played League of Legends was immediately after I got my Wisdom Teeth pulled out.
Uh-huh.
So you can tell I wasn't in the right frame of mind when I made that decision.
Oh my God. Dude, that was me in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You got Wisdom Teeth out and played
pretty much
StarCraft?
the first time, and I was like on Vicodin. I was like fucking like, this feels awesome.
Dude, you know what else feels awesome?
I feel awesome right now.
I threw up the first time after I got my Wisdom Teeth pulled out because I ate my food and then took the Vicodin.
Oh no.
And then
oh man.
But what's cool, you talked about StarCraft, very recently,
yeah,
they released
started Vicodin also?
Yes. They released StarCraft 1 HD remastered, so you can go play StarCraft 1 again.
Oh my God.
And that's what I used to play when I was a kid. I played so much fucking StarCraft.
So much fucking StarCraft.
It's a good game. I like the custom games.
You gotta get the moles, the mules. What
no, there's no mules in StarCraft 1.
What is it called? The
SCV?
The Zagars or
Zerg?
Zergs, yeah.
What the hell? I thought you said you played StarCraft.
I did.
You called them the Zagas.
I don't know, dude.
Gonzaga.
I played it for like 6 weeks, and then I got over it because I was like,
yeah. I feel like actual matches aren't as fun as the custom games are, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big Age of Mythology guy. Yeah, there's only like 6 of us online these days, but
very tight-knit community.
Very tight-knit. Yeah, we play Clash of Titans, and it's a good time.
Is that like Dota?
What? No, it's like the Clash of Titans expansion pack to Age of Mythology. Dude.
Oh, I thought it was like a custom game that was like Dota.
No.
So you never played Dota?
No.
You never played League?
No.
Did you ever?
I played League like one match. And that was it.
And you stopped.
Yeah.
I feel like for our generation in particular, everyone has to have played it at least once.
I think probably.
One thing that's a very safe assumption nowadays.
It's definitely like heroin.
You could go up to any male on a college campus and ask them who their favorite League character is, and 99% will come up with a name of a champion. Everyone not everyone plays League, but a lot of people know League.
But
maybe
that is UCI though.
I feel like it applies to a lot of other colleges too.
Because
right?
I know a lot of people, even in my house, and like we're a pretty nerdy house. Like,
but never played it.
Yeah, like we had a pretty big contingent of people who played LOL, but like there are a fair amount of people who like did not. Like at all.
So how about this then? Instead of asking them to name a League of Legends character, you ask them to name a Pokemon.
Well, yeah, but that's so generation.
100. Do you think 100% of people can say yeah?
Absolutely.
How many percent of those people do you think are going to say Pikachu? You think 50?
Yeah, I'd probably say like around 42%.
42, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then here's a good question for you then. A natural segue, and it's also thematic with my YouTube channel. If somebody asked you to name a Pokemon, what would you say?
Charmander.
Right top of the head. Charmander?
Yeah.
That's what you'd go with?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would probably say Squirtle.
Nice.
I like those. Does that mean that Charizard is your favorite?
That Charizard is my favorite.
Because I actually got into this conversation on stream the other day. People were asking me about like favorite Pokemon or whatever, and I came to the conclusion that I'm actually kind of a normie.
Really?
Because if you say a starter or a legendary or what's called a pseudo legendary, for example, like
Pikachu.
Dragonite's a pseudo legendary.
Oh.
It's one of those like a late evolving. Then supposedly you're a normie.
Oh.
So are you a normie?
Probably.
If I'm a normie, you're probably a normie, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, I don't think it's like the fucking vanilla ice cream cone Pokemon.
Or the garbage bag one.
Oh my god.
If somebody's told you that their favorite
Pokemon...
That
was literally the fucking Valley. I can't believe they're playing fucking... Like, I can't believe they're releasing this shit.
Trubbish is the name of this Pokemon. It's a fucking garbage bag. And that is what triggered people the most. But... I have a funny counterpoint.
Triggers me.
Here's a very funny counterpoint that a lot of people don't like to accept.
Okay.
They say, this trash Pokemon is fucking bullshit. This ice cream Pokemon is fucking bullshit. I liked it better in Generation 1 when we had a Pokeball Pokemon, and then it flipped upside down when it evolved. I liked it when there was eggs. I liked it better when there was just a black lady.
Yeah, Jinx is like really fucking racist.
Jinx is pretty bad.
Well, like Japanese in general are just like really
fucking
racist.
You never watched Dragon Ball Z, did you?
I did.
Did you know who Mr. Popo is?
He's a black guy, right?
Yeah, no, he's a guy who with solid black skin. He's not like brown. Solid black, big like red lips, small little eyes, and he helps out with Master Roshi or whatever on like the tower.
He's the butler.
He seems like a very racist caricature.
Yeah. No, I mean like absolutely. Like I think Asian culture is like even as much as like American cultures, like they're pretty fucking racist. What they are, dude. Like it's like Jinx. Super hard for.
Did you know that they changed Jinx though to make it less racist? She's purple.
Really?
She's purple.
Oh, purple face.
Yeah, purple face.
Oh, that's very progressive.
Do you think that if you wore purple face at a party, people would get mad at you?
Yeah, because they probably think it looks like blackface.
I guess depending on how dark it is at the party.
Yeah.
How about if you wore orange face? Do you think people would get mad?
Fine. That'd be fine.
So as long as it's like darker shades of colors, then you can piss people off?
Yeah. Like it feels like green.
Green face?
Like dark green. Like,
no, how about
like forest green, but like bright green, like no.
What
like, you're not gonna have
fucking costume would you need forest green face paint for?
A forest.
Why the hell would you dress up as a forest? Wouldn't you just be a tree?
No, you dress up as a forest and you have like tree sidekicks.
I would dress up as Forrest Gump.
I'm the forest spirit.
I'm the forest spirit?
Yeah.
That's
Have you fucking watched Princess Mononoke ass motherfucker?
I haven't. I've only watched.
Wait, what?
I've only watched Porco Rosso.
And I'm pretty sure I had us watch like Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Also,
no, I never watched that one. I wanted to watch that one though because
why did you guys hate like Miyazaki so much? Dude?
Because our introduction was Porco Rosso. I never watched anything else. I didn't even watch Spirited Away.
You haven't watched Spirited Away?
No.
Holy shit, dude.
I've never seen any of these.
Princess Mononoke, you'd actually fucking love.
Yeah?
Like, especially since you liked Naruto.
Yeah, I love Naruto.
But it's like way better.
Did you ever watch Naruto?
I watched that random episodes when they came out.
That's
on Cartoon
That's
Network.
a good way to not like it.
Yeah.
Man, the first... Okay, I'm gonna get real weeby here for a second. Please excuse me.
We're going to Weeb
Zone. Weeb Zone! The first arc of Naruto would make for a perfect movie as an introduction to somebody to what the show is all about. If that... You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, you know how some TV shows have arcs, right?
Right.
There's a beginning and an end.
Right.
If I wanted to introduce somebody to Naruto, there's the first 2 episodes are like fucking awful. Yeah. But there's a part where like the story starts and then there's a natural ending where they introduce a bad guy. There's rising conflict and then they end it. I feel like
that's it.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be the perfect intro with like a bookend for Naruto.
Yeah.
Because there's so much other bullshit that happens and there's so much other shit that's not very good. There's some stuff that's awesome.
So much filler.
But like
so many filler episodes.
Yeah.
So many episodes that are just like fight. Part 7.
No, what's worse is in Naruto, there's so many episodes where it's like fight, the good guy's getting beaten up, and he goes, I must press on. And then it's a flashback episode.
No!
Where he's like, here's why he has to fight.
Oh my god. I don't want to hear about people's motivations to fight. I just want to see them fight.
Well, there is one character that's like amazing because his motivations to fight are fucking awesome. I don't think you know who he is, but Rock Lee, have you heard of that guy?
He was in the Naruto fighting game.
He's the guy that would power up and then hit you from across the map and then like punch you.
Absolutely.
He's a good character. He has no natural talent and all he does is grind his whole life. Nice. He's a good boy. But let's stop talking about fucking weeb shit.
Thank God.
Let's talk about banking again. So $2 million.
Yeah, $2 million.
And I could live for the rest of my life.
$50,000 a year.
Okay, I don't think I want to talk about banking anymore. I mean, $2 million is a pretty decent goal, though.
Yeah.
How much do you think?
That's the whole point of like savings for like 401k and like IRA, man.
So how much
IRA, Irish Republican
How much
Army.
money do you think I could make if I became a traveling ghost pepper powder salesman? Could I think I could make $2 million?
I think you could safely make $20K a year.
20K. Oh.
Yeah,
well, this would be a side hustle then.
Yeah, it's a side hustle. Like, not many people are full-time ghost pepper importers and distributors.
So are you saying that there's a market for this then? If there's not a whole lot of people in here, I could get in and take them all out.
Yeah, I'm not sure there are that many people, but I think it's probably has to do with something that, like, I feel like there's probably not that many like ghost pepper producers.
Yeah.
It feels like something that's like pretty niche.
Do you think that the supply demand is kind of skewed in favor of demand, or?
I don't know, man. Probably.
Like there's
it's probably
not a lot.
Like pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. I think
to make them.
Well, to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Like because there's like so little supply of
it. Well,
it.
if it's expensive to buy, that also probably means it's expensive to make, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends because it could mean that there's just like
a big profit margin.
There's just not very many of it. Like a gold iPhone was like expensive not because it was like super expensive to make, but like because there's like only like 5 of them or whatever.
Jesus.
It's like artificial.
Do you think that's gonna happen with the Nintendo Switches?
That has already happened. Because like you look on Craigslist, you look on Amazon, it's like $400 for a $300 console. And I was like semi considering just like selling
just getting one.
Yeah.
Wait, selling it and then getting that one sweet $100 profit?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not bad because you do that 4 times and you can have 2 Switches.
Yeah, you do like a side hustle of like just selling Nintendo
Become a
Switches.
Switch smuggler.
Yeah, I'm just gonna for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna sell Nintendo Switches.
Because people have done that for like the other Nintendo consoles. They recently did the NES Classic and now they're doing the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah.
Supposedly, like the supply and demand on that is heavily skewed in favor of demand.
Yeah, because it's like $75 or something.
Yeah,
like
for
that,
$75 for like 20 classic games and a small little console.
Yeah.
That has like the controllers for the old console, but plugs in via HDMI.
Right.
And there's like, it's like impossible to get these things. And once something is impossible to get, but there's a high demand,
everybody wants it.
That sounds an awful lot like drugs too.
Yeah.
It's kind of sketch.
Yeah.
When you're equating your video game consoles to drugs.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a psychological. God, I hate when people like murder words like that.
No, you got it. You got it.
If there's like a psychological effect akin to drugs, like an addiction, I want to play these games.
To like video games? Yeah. Well, it's like basically video games like affect like dopamine receptors, which is like the same thing.
I feel happy.
Yeah, no, it's like the same thing that like sex affects and like drugs affects.
So, eating sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
I guess to a different degree.
Exactly.
Do you wonder if there's any like, so?
This is like lizard brain shit.
Do you think there's anybody out there who's obsessed with peeing?
There's actually been a study, dude, where it's like basically if you have held in your pee for a really long time, like basically it feels like an orgasmic pee.
Oh. Because I know that, I remember...
Like, you know that feeling? Like, it's a good satisfaction, dude.
Yeah,
like,
when you haven't peed in a while and then you pee.
Yeah, like...
Because I thought there was like a stat that it was like, it was equal to 1/8 of an orgasm when you pee.
Yeah, oh yeah, I bet.
And since that affects dopamine reactors, does that mean that you can be addicted to peeing? Like, you just drink a shit ton and pee a shit ton?
It's lizard brain shit. Where it's basically like, eats...
You just do what feels good?
It's like eat, sleep, fuck, like, kind of shit. Like...
Interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think that people are more likely to be assholes when they're more like just wanting to get what they want and they're like impulsive? Like, are those the ones who are assholes?
Like people who just can't wait to get what they want?
I mean, like,
or like
there's always that one asshole who's driving like 90 on the freeway because they want to be the fast boy. Do you think that they're like impulsive and assholes, or like?
I think their like sense of like their risk tolerance is like definitely higher than most. Like in that,
because like you could die in a car crash for saving 5 seconds on the freeway, you know?
Yeah.
My life versus 5 seconds.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I'll put them on the scales of justice and let fate decide.
Exactly. Like in the back of their minds, they're like making that judgment that it's like worth it.
That's scary.
Like it's more worth it to like drive 90. Like than to drive 65.
That's really scary.
Even though like your chance of accident is like much
well, because there's people out there also who are like, it's more worth it for me to get into a fight,
right,
than to avoid confrontation. You know, like some people are more into fist fights and shit,
right,
with strangers.
See, I have a pretty low risk tolerance, so I'm like
same.
I'm like a fucking like scrawny ass like little kid who's like gonna get like fucked over in pretty much any fight. So
yeah, I'd absolutely get probably bodied.
Yeah, so I just like avoid every single fight and I also have like a pretty low risk tolerance. Like I
feel bad sometimes.
I like stability.
I feel bad sometimes for that because like somebody's like getting in an argument and I'm like, no, let's just go. Yeah. But then they're like, why are you taking their side? It's like, no, I just don't want to fight. I just want to eat in peace. Yeah. I don't know why I said eat. I don't know why this example involved eating.
Hey, it's okay, dude.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I hate that, though, when someone's, like, arguing with, like, a waiter. It's like, God, their fucking job is just bring you food. Just fuck off. Even though I'm, like, talking about people, like, close to me. Nah, I'm not, actually. It's fine.
What?
No, it's nothing.
Alright, dude, I think I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah, I can sense it. Let's get in close to the mic and do a little, let's say... Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening.
Thank you for everybody for watching.
This is episode 0.
This is watching episode 0.1.
This is
0.
This has been a test.
524.
Ryan is our first guest and probably our first constant. Like I think he's a co-founder, honestly.
Yes.
So if we have other podcasts, bring in someone. Bring in someone else. Keep Ryan around.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know. Let everyone know if you like me. Let everyone know if you like Ryan, and let everyone know if you like the general vibe of what's going on here. It's kind of long. We just chatted, and I think we had a good time.
Yeah, I require external affirmation, so please only leave positive comments.
This kind of relates back to what we were talking about previously too, where it was like, we stay away from the conflict. They don't matter, you know.
Yeah. Dude,
so we're psychopaths. So please stay distant.
I'm a materialist, nihilist. Follow me on
a long list
on Twitter. LOL at 40. I'll make a Twitter.
Yeah. Well, you have a Twitter, right?
Yeah, but like I don't really use that. That's bullshit. Yeah. I'll make another Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna make another Twitter.
Awesome. Yeah, make another Twitter, and then I'll link it or something.
Be like not Ryan.
I could link like if we have Robert on, I'll link to his Twitter, and his Twitter is like just shit.
Nice.
It's just shit. My Twitter's shit too.
What's your Twitter?
At xcamero.
Oh, there we go.
And you can follow me there. You can also subscribe on YouTube. Click subscribe on the channel that you are currently on. Although, I think if you're watching this, episode 0, you're probably already subscribed. I think that's the only way that you can watch it.
Hey.
Or listen to it. I'm sorry. There's really not a whole lot of visuals. I was thinking of getting, like, a drawing done, though, for, like, us just, like, sitting around. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then, like, add to the drawing when you have guests.
Yeah,
Although that would require art skills, which I don't have.
Yeah, we could get a local artist to do it. I have a lot of connections in the local artist community.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Digital art?
I know a lot of artists. A lot of artists. I don't.
Are they artistic?
Yeah, I just want artistic kids.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of artistic socialists.
Do you think that they could help?
No.
Oh, well then fuck them.
They're no good at doing anything
then
but stealing welfare money.
Get them out of here. But yeah, I think that'll end this. And I'm really bad at wrapping things up. So Ryan, I'll let you do the honors. Say goodbye to everybody.
Alhamdulillah.
That was terrible. Why did I give you the reins?
God willing.
Okay, bye.
Bye.